Cardano is sending mixed signals, price holding firm above key technical levels while hidden pressures build beneath the surface. The recent rally pushed ADA out of a long consolidation near 25 cents, reclaiming momentum and sparking fresh speculation about a potential run toward 30 cents. But the real story isn't just the price climb, it's whether this recovery has the structural strength to sustain an ADA breakout. Traders are watching closely, because what happens next could determine not just short-term direction, but whether the broader bullish structure remains intact. ADA recently climbed towards 0.288 before encountering strong selling pressure near the latest swing high. Despite that pullback, the token continues trading around 0.273, with buyers actively defending higher support zones on shorter timeframes. This resilience matters, because as long as ADA holds above critical moving averages, the technical foundation for further gains stays in play. On the 4-hour chart, price remains above the 50 EMA at 0.2744, the 100 EMA at 0.2697, and the 200 EMA at 0.2634. This stacked alignment of exponential moving averages is more than just a chart pattern. It's a signal that momentum is still skewed in favor of bulls, provided support holds. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The important part is not just that ADA is rising, but what this means for market positioning. After the sharp rally from the breakout zone, momentum indicators have started to cool. The BBP percent momentum reading dropped to 0.33, down from overheated levels seen during the surge, suggesting that the initial burst of enthusiasm is stabilizing. That cooling could mean traders are taking profits, or it could mean the market is pausing before the next leg. Analysts are now focused on whether ADA can reclaim resistance at 0.2772, a level that could act as a springboard towards stronger barriers at 0.2832 and 0.2885. A decisive move above those zones would strengthen the case for an ADA breakout toward the psychological 0.3 mark. But there's a catch, one that lives in the derivatives market. Open interest, a key gauge of speculative activity, tells a different story. It previously surged above $1.8 billion during the strongest phase of the rally, only to fall sharply as leverage cooled. Now, it has stabilized near $550 million, reflecting a more cautious environment after heavy deleveraging reduced speculative pressure. That decline in open interest suggests that while spot market sentiment may be improving, futures traders aren't fully committing yet. This divergence between spot and derivatives markets creates uncertainty, because real momentum often requires both. Meanwhile, spot market activity shows continued distribution pressure. Exchange net flows have remained largely negative, with recent outflows outweighing temporary inflows. Another net outflow of approximately $306,000 was recorded, reinforcing cautious sentiment among larger holders. The stakes are clear. Bulls need to push through resistance at 0.2772 and beyond to maintain the ADA breakout narrative. A confirmed move above 0.2885 could open the path to 30 cents, a level that carries psychological weight and could attract fresh speculative interest. But failure to hold support between 0.2683 and 0.2634 risks weakening the recovery structure. And if 0.2588 breaks, deeper downside towards 0.2481 becomes a real threat as selling pressure increases. So what's the next signal to watch? It's not just price. It's the interplay between technical structure, momentum indicators, and derivatives positioning. The market is at an inflection point. The ADA remains possible, but not guaranteed. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. For now, Cardano's fate hangs on a narrow band of price action, and every tick matters. The real test comes in the hours ahead. Can buyers reclaim momentum and force a decisive move above resistance, or will cooling momentum and cautious positioning stall the rally? The ADA breakout hinges on whether bulls can reclaim resistance at 0.2772 and maintain positioning. With exchange outflows suggesting long-term holding, liquidity remains tight, amplifying sensitivity to sentiment shifts. The ADA breakout narrative remains intact, but fragile. Each move now tests structural strength. The ADA breakout attempt underscores a broader market question. Can technical strength overcome cautious positioning?